Hey Quaranteens, here we are on day number 9 since President Trump and the federal government asked that we would limit our social circles to just 10 people. And as I was reflecting on all the things that have changed in the past couple weeks, something else was brought to my attention. And it's that no matter what happens in this world, one thing that we can always expect to remain constant is change. Change is something that, for the most part, we don't like. But change can also be a hugely positive thing. As a matter of fact, one of the key parts of being a Christian is living a life of change, because Christ has come into our life and changed us from an old creature to a new one. And right now, none of us are really sure how the world is going to change. We know that it is, and when we come out of our homes in the next couple weeks, we know that there are some things that are going to be drastically different, but we are not really sure exactly what those things are. Some of those things might be very good things, like we talked about yesterday, like a renewed longing to be together with our church family. But some of those things might be a little bit more uncomfortable. But no matter what those changes are, may we be reminded that this is part of the plan of God. Romans 8 tells us that the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope. Because the creation itself also will be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groans and labors with birth pangs together until now. Not only that, but we also have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves grown within ourselves, eagerly waiting for the adoption, the redemption of our body. For we were saved in this hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For why does one still hope for what he sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we eagerly wait for it with perseverance. And so even though we're not sure exactly what the changes will be when we leave our homes, this has been the plan of God all along, that there are a series of changes. And right now they might be uncomfortable changes. They are disruptions. They are the birth pangs of creation awaiting the coming of God. But one day those birth pangs, as they increase in both frequency and intensity, will give birth to a new world over which God himself rules and reigns and is king. Make no mistake, God is king now, and he rules and reigns now, but he will come and he will recreate all things, and this earth which groans will give birth to a new one that is completely free from all of those things. The world at that point will be forever changed in the most positive way, as this broken world gives way to a recreated one, which is whole. Sometimes it seems like our world is falling apart, doesn't it? And at first it seems like bad news when we say that it is. But when it does, it will give way to a world that is far greater than this one. We can't even imagine it. Paul says that the things that we suffer in this world are light and momentary because they're not even worthy to be compared to the glory that follows. And I hope you're looking forward to that day. I sure am. And as we experience these changes that some might be good, but some might be frankly uncomfortable, that we would rest in the fact that this is again a confirmation that God is faithful, that he's following through with his plan, that these birth pangs are calling people to repentance, and one day it will be worth it all. Thanks for joining us here again on day number 9 of our quarantines, and we hope to see you again.